Starting. All right, so I just want to quickly guide you through the course of Algebra B. Okay, so the first page that you're going to see on the very top is the Zoom schedule. So we only meet once a week, and that day is going to be every Wednesdays from 10 to about 11 o'clock. So I say about 11 o'clock because we do have that 1 hour to work together. But normally, if you don't need any additional help, you can go ahead and begin your individual work. But you have to at least check in with me for about 10, 15 minutes. And if you have no more questions, then you can go ahead and do the assignments that are posted on Schoology. So first of all, so again, this is the so for this class, it's going to be every Wednesdays from 10 to 11. And if you click on the highlighted section, the yellow highlighted section, that will take you to the Zoom link. And if it asks you for a password, the password is always going to be YJC, all capital letters. Okay, so you just come to one spot, Schoology, and from Schoology, you can actually click and join Zoom. The other second page is an important page that I want to talk about. First of all, I have some information here. So I do give you my telephone number, but I do want you guys to text me. If this is the first time you guys text me, please let me know who you are, first name, last name, so I can add you to my contact. Because if you ever want to actually speak to me on the phone, you won't be able to get through. So at all, not even leave a message. So unless I add you to my contacts, you're able to contact me. Okay, so make sure you text me, and it's always a good idea that if you want to speak to me, just text me before. Ask me if I'm available for that. Then I have, just in case something happens here, you don't have the link here. Okay, you have it again over here at the bottom, so you can click on that, and it'll take you to the Zoom link. And again, the password is YJC, all capital. So it's a mandatory Zoom class scheduled every Wednesdays. My office hours are from 2 to 3 every Wednesdays. So for Zoom, for my office hours, you're going to use the same link. As a matter of fact, all my links for all my classes are the same, and also my office hours. So just to keep it very simple. So if you forgot, what class you have me for first period or whatever, it's always the same link. You can use any of the links on any of the classes. It's the same thing. So what are some of the expectations that I have for you guys? Well, the expectation is that you guys log in to Schoology every day and complete the assignments on a daily basis. So there's assignments posted. I'm going to talk about the assignments and show you in a minute. You need to attend the weekly Zoom class. That's actually 30% of your grade. So a lot of the assignments are worth like 15, 10, 25 points. But once a week, you have an opportunity to make 100 points. And that 100 points comes from attending the Zoom class. Remember, you don't have to stay here for the entire 1 hour. So it just requires by law that we also need to, we have some kind of assigned hour to communicate with students and communicate with the teacher. So communicate and arrange with me if you can attend Zoom classes. So there are a few people that cannot attend Zoom classes because they have a job. So they have to provide me some proof that they're working at this time. So what they do is I record the Zoom classes, and they have to actually contact me, and I'll give them an assignment based on what they heard on the Zoom recording. So that's how they get their points, but you have to prove that you're working for those hours. Complete the authentic performance tasks, APTs. So attentive performance task is basically a project. Okay, so instead of giving you a midterm and a final test like, we give you projects. So the projects have to integrate the math or the sciences or whatever subject you're learning with social justice themes, because remember that this school is not just teaching you the subjects, but it's also teaching, we want to teach you, like, not teach you because all of you are leaders already, but bring out the leadership in you in a good way. So we integrate leadership into our APTs. You need to attend. Friday leadership. I believe it's only 3 hours or 2 hours. I believe it's 2 hours, and that will give you 6 credits in total. So if you come every Friday for 12 Fridays, which is a trimester, that's the easy way of getting 6 credits. So that's a lot of credits if you don't attend Fridays and participate. So it's not just enough attending, but you need to participate. All right, and then I have some troubleshooting just in case you have some technology issues, but you can always text me too. But I have some suggestions here. I'm not going to go over that right now. And then below that, I have all Zoom classes and office hours for every single class. So we have Natalie's, myself, Sir's class. We have a technology class that is taught by the MSWs. And then we have the Friday classes, as I mentioned before, and the hours. So this is all Zoom classes where you have to actually log into Zoom to either attend the class or to attend a office hour. And then below that, I have, let me move this out of the way. Below that, I have Algebra B lessons and assignments. So this folder is where you're actually going to start your assignments, and the lessons are located. So I also want to let you know that every assignment, you should do it on a daily basis, because whenever you don't turn in an assignment, you're going to be absent. So if you don't turn in an assignment, you're going to be absent on the attendance sheet. So you make sure you need to turn in something every day. But just in case something happens and you're behind, you have until Sunday of that week to make up any work. After that, the system is automatically going to make it a 0, and your grade is going to, be lower. And there's no makeup unless you have some medical notes from a doctor. Okay, so because it's a lot of work to reset everything. So last trimester, I kept giving extensions and extensions and extensions, and honestly, people didn't even take an opportunity, and they were like, they waited until basically the last week of school, and they had, like, I'm not kidding, about 70 assignments to complete, and that's what's going to be impossible to do. So I don't want to put you guys in that situation. So I need to take that leadership part of me, and I have to be more strict on that. So I need to make sure that you have until Sunday of that week to turn in any work. And if you have any issues or medical issues, just talk to me and we can arrange something. There's always time to arrange, but I don't want to open it up to everybody. You have to have a really good reason. All right, so let me go ahead and open that folder. And you're only going to be able to see module 1, which is general algebra review. So this is algebra B. So we're going to go, basically the module 1 is reviewing some main things that you need to know to be able to do algebra B. So we're reviewing basically algebra for the first module. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, and I have week 1 through 4th. Okay, that will take us all the way to February the 4th. But right now, I'm only giving you a week at a time. So if we look at week 1, hi Leon. If we look at week 1, I'll open that. This is the lessons that you need to complete. So basically you are reviewing adding and subtracting integers. You're reviewing multiplying, dividing, integers, and then you have an integer review, like a test, but it's not necessarily a test, it's just an assignment. And then you get points for today. So Leon and Diamond are here, so they're gonna get 100 points. You can only get 100 points in one place once a week, and that is the Zoom class. Everything else is worth like 20, 10, 5 points. So Zoom class is a lot, okay? So make sure you attend Zoom classes. Let me open day one so I can give you, so I can show you that every day you have something to do. So even though you don't have Zoom, you have a lesson and a classwork. A lot of students, even though they tell me that they do look at the lesson, I don't think so. A lot of people do just skip the lesson and go directly to classwork, and then they get a low grade, and the low grade actually is recorded as a grade, and if it's not passing, that means it's like not doing it. So you gotta make sure that you need to look at the lesson before you do the work, okay? But I'm gonna show you a fast way to open the lesson. So let me open the lesson on this page. And in this page, the lesson is in a Google slide. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm gonna open on the very top over here. I'm gonna click on the little plus, open another tab window, and I'm gonna log in again to Schoology. And of course, I'm working on Algebra B. So I'm gonna go to Algebra B. I'm gonna go to assignment folders at the bottom. And that was on week 1 or module 1, week 1. And I was doing day 1. So I'm gonna click on day 1. Remember, every folder has a lesson and a classwork. So on the other tab, I already have the lesson open. And what I wanna do is I wanna open another tab with the classwork. So this is the way I see it, but the way you guys see it is like this, okay? So the reason I wanna do that is because, I mean, I don't expect you guys to memorize everything, especially if you never had, like, if you didn't ever learn integer rules, which you should have because you're an Algebra B, but just, this is a review, but just in case you forgot something, you can move through the slides. I always suggest to go through the slides first before you open the assignment. Just go through the slides just to make sure you understand stuff. And then what you do is when you start your assignment, and by the way, you have 3 attempts. So if you don't do, so this, always pay attention to how many points is worth. Because if you get like 3 out of 12, that's not passing. You need something, you need 70%. So 70% is pretty high. So you need like maybe like a 9 out of 12 to be passing. But you have 3 opportunities. But every opportunity takes time, right? So you just want to do it. You want to pass the first time and get an A. So what I do is I have a question. Okay, here's the question. And I'm supposed to drag the answer, the correct answer of this question, okay? So let's say I forgot how to add 2 negatives. Adding 2 negatives, let's see. Let's see, this is different signs. So, oh, there it is, same signs. So what do you do with same signs? You add them and keep the same sign, okay? So just in case, so you need to add those. So that's gonna be what? 94, and it's negative 90, I'm sorry, negative 95, 99, I mean. Right? So let's see. If I click on
Chico.
Next, yeah.
This is Anaya. I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
okay, go ahead.
So sir got like around the same time is you for the Zoom. So what do I do? Do I still just stay here or do I go to service? I don't know what to do because I think kids at like 10:30 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Um, I don't know. But what do you feel?
What you mean?
Well, I'm gonna have to bring it up to his attention because we already we're supposed to have the same time. So I'll bring it up. And today we have a meeting. So you can stay here today and just send them an email that you stay with me.
Okay, I am.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. So all right. So the key here is that if you leave the two windows open, it's much easier to navigate. It's gonna save you a lot of time, and you don't have to take notes. Okay. That's the lesson of what I was trying to explain. Cool. And let me ask Diamond, when are when are you supposed to work on assignments?
Every day.
Every day. So let's say that something happened at home, or your internet didn't work, you couldn't log in, you couldn't do anything. Um, when is the the latest you can turn in the work?
Like a day or 2 days later.
Well, it's actually going to be the Sunday of that week. So you have
Oh,
until Sunday of that
okay.
week. Okay. So I don't want you to do that because if you don't do assignments on a daily basis, you're going to be absent. So you're actually considered absent if you don't log in and do assignments. So I want you to do assignments on a daily basis, at least 1 or 2 assignments so you could be present. But if you need more time to complete an assignment, you have until Sunday. After Sunday, what happens to the assignment? What do you get?
They become zeros.
It becomes 0. So let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so we have let's say Paradise doing this assignments, and she hasn't done this one yet. Okay, or this one or that one. Okay, if she doesn't complete those assignments by Sunday, then they become, I mean, depending on the date, because not every day you're gonna. I think these are later on. So whatever is due that day, this week, whatever she doesn't complete, right now is showing 100. I believe this one is like, for instance, today. I'm sorry, but she's not here. She's gonna get a 0, so that A becomes a I, incomplete. So no passing. You see how that affects everything? So especially at the beginning, since you don't have a lot of stuff. So, or let's say this assignment, I believe this assignment was due sometime this week. If she doesn't complete it by Sunday, that becomes 0, and it brings it even lower, the grade. So make sure that you complete the assignments no later than Sunday. Okay, and I'm going to talk to her about that one, but I know she probably had some excuse. If you talk to me, because if you talk to me about why you can't make it ahead of time to Zoom, then it's most likely I'm going to believe you that if you wait after the fact, oh, I couldn't make it because of that. You have to, I think it's all about taking responsibility, because I want to treat you guys like, how will I treat my sons or daughters? Well, I want to make sure that they become responsible and learn responsibility and accountability and stuff like that. So it's about, training you, not training you, but getting you ready for the real life of, if you don't make it on time to work, you're going to get fired, especially if you do it a couple of times. So a lot of times you just have to do it once and they get rid of you. So what I'm saying is, if you can't make it, you can't do an assignment, you can't do the deadline of Sunday, just talk to me. And if it's something that is very excusable, then we can work something out. But I'm definitely not going to give extensions over extensions over extensions to everybody. Okay, it's on an individual basis based on what's happening. Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, let's see. This week assignments are fairly easy because if you're an Algebra B, that means you passed Algebra A. If you didn't pass algebra B, I mean algebra A, you shouldn't be in this class. Okay, but I'm assuming you guys all passed algebra A because you're in this class. So this week's assignments is basically reviewing integer rules, which was pretty much pre-algebra. Okay, so this week is just basically reviewing the integer rules. Cool. So later on, though, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you a heads up, okay? Because if you don't come, like the first month, it's not going to be hard. But the other months are going to be difficult if you don't come, because I guarantee you, you never probably learned this. Okay, we're going to talk about quadratic equations. And one problem is probably going to take you, if we were live in person and you're doing it like you have to show all the work, it's probably going to take you 3 pages to do one problem. Okay, but if you come consistently, you're not going to have an issue because I'm going to make sure that that doesn't happen. Okay, but if you don't come, you fall behind 1 or 2 days, you're going to be in trouble. There's no way I can help because one problem would take me an hour to explain. And I won't be able to explain everything to you in 1 hour if you're behind. So please, please, please do not miss any day, especially in this class, because this is the hardest math class that I offer. But it's not hard if you come. I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible. Okay? So I'm assuming you guys are taking Algebra B and you're almost close to graduating because you're basically completing the math already. If you're in this class, you're pretty much completing the credits. So you've been good in math. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but before you go, don't go yet because I wanna make sure that you see that your grade was entered for Zoom. Okay, so let's see. Oops, what happened here? Let me remove this real quick. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna, I didn't want to do that. All right, so let's see. They gotta change your name, Sanaya, your last name, right? Leon.
Yeah.
Do you think people log in and then they just pretend that they're listening to me?
Yeah.
They're slick, huh?
I be doing
They're
that.
trying to be slick. That happens all the time. All right, let me try again. So Naya, are you around? So Leon, Diamond already gave you yours, huh? Yep. And then Cindy. Portillo. Okay, so all right, so see you guys later. If you guys don't have any questions, do you have any questions?
Nah.
Okay.